Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see Jerry here from Butler Family Farms. Good morning, Jerry. I hope you're still here. And there's Jacob. Good morning. And Matt from Grafted Branch Homestead. And Andy Rabbit. And guess who was on time? She was 1 minute early. And Amy's here this morning. Good morning, Amy. Yes, and Jerry's still here. Well, today's the second full day of spring. Spring came in at, I think it was 5:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. And when spring makes an announcement, old man winter's got to throw stuff at you. And it's good to see everybody this morning. We got 6 people, and I think everybody said hi, and that is always great. Now, with spring, of course, we've all had spring fever for a while. Has anybody started their seedlings yet? It's one thing I like to know because I think today I'm going to be starting off with some nasturtiums because I'm going to be sneak planting them a lot of places. And I've not yet, Jerry, you haven't started any of your seedlings yet? But when is your planting time? Now, it's always been Mother's Day weekend here. Oh, man, it's 75 degrees there today. Yeah, we had that last week before winter came in again. Right now it's 48 in Franklin. Yeah, Jerry, I forget what state you're in, but I know the weather's been it's 50 there now? Wow. See, it's time for you to put your seedlings in. Oh, you're in Missouri. So you're in the same neck of woods as Andy Rabbit. Because I know they're getting ready for one of the YouTube get togethers in Texas coming soon. See, Andy's weather is in West Plains. Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 51. The wind's blowing from the west at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 43%. We're here in Franklin. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 48. The wind is blowing from the west at 13 miles per hour, and current humidity is 73%. Yeah, you're going with that with Devil Dog. Yeah, Eddie's pretty cool. I can't travel far. My anxiety kicks my butt every time. But I hope you guys have a blast. And I know there's going to be a prepper thing soon, but I don't remember what day it's going to be. I think it's in May. Good morning, Lucy. Lucy wants to say hi to everybody. Matt said, "Good morning, Lucy." Yeah, he did. Oh, Amy says May 2nd through the 4th is mountain readiness in Northern California or North Carolina. And Amy says, "Hi, Lucy." She called you love. Aw. See, Amy, you made her give me a hug. Good morning, Buster. Oh, the Okie, yeah, the Okie Homestead Expo is this weekend. Are you going to that, Buster? What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Uh, let me see. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, I see it. Just a second. I got it. It's got to load up. 2 weeks old today. See Amy's 2 week old chicks. Hey, CR. No, you gotta pick up fish for the pond. Okay. How are you doing, CR? White amur? I'm not sure what a white amur is. Okay, let me double look at those eyes again. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder if it's got, oh, what's that eye problems that humans get where there's pressure on the eyes? And CR's got sunshine. Oh, you're putting channel cat and minnows in your pond buster? Oh, wow, Andy. Your hubby had his back surgery yesterday. He's feeling it a little more this morning. Is he at home or in the hospital? Yeah, I was thinking, what's that that's with the pressure in the eyes? Um, glaucoma, kind of like. Oh, he's at home? Well, I hope he gets to feeling better pretty soon. Yeah, glaucoma. Because that's kind of what it kind of looks like. But I say if he's doing good, just let him go. Yeah, Amy is suggesting you rub his feet, Andy, as it helps because it's reflexology. And CR's charging his solar lights. Well, you must have sunshine. It's cloudy as heck here. And you're watering the green onions. Cool. Have you started other seedlings? Yeah, if he's ticklish, he might not let you. No, you're not doing any seedlings? Are you going to go direct sowing or and George Foreman's only 76. Oh, it's not quite time to start your okay seedlings. Yeah, you being up Canada way. Yeah, he's only 76, but he's been around forever, huh? This- Matt, Andy wants you to know that her walking onions are coming up beautifully. She's so happy. Good morning, Jennifer. Never fixed my freeze dryer for you. Also, do you have to ship the freeze dryer to them? No, Jennifer, it's something that I have to do first. I just haven't got around to it. I ate all that cheesecake that I was supposed to be freeze drying, but yeah, eventually I'll get around to fixing it. It's just a um vacuum leak, and there's a few things you try before you do it before you get hold of them. I just have to run a couple tests on it. That's all. And no, you don't ship it to them. They tell you what you can do, or bad comes to worse, I guess somebody come out to it. Matt's happier. Walking onions are looking great, and his are everywhere. Matt, how are your seedlings doing? And Andy's on cloud nine. She's got her walking onions again. She says there are areas, if you are in warranty, they can service at your place. Not a log of them. Out of warranty, you have to ship to them if you can't resolve it. I'm not sure if I'm in warranty or not. I've had mine for what? This is the third year. Matt says he's doing good. Lots and lots of little plants. They go into the ground in 3 weeks. I'll show them tomorrow morning. Okay, that'd be cool. Have you did your, notification yet, Matt? Because I haven't seen it. I was cracking up to Steve Harvey this morning. Yeah, the warranty on the compressor is 3 years. The rest is only 1 year. Well, it's a vacuum leak that I have a problem with that I have to go through. Wonderful, Matt. Now let me see something real quick here. Oh, yeah, let me show you guys. Okay, see right here? Garden chat with Matt. I'm gonna hit the notification. Noon my time, so noon Eastern tomorrow. You'll be getting yours in another month or so, CR. Now see, Andy already did a comment on Matt's page. There you go. There's the link for tomorrow. Uh, Steve did it too. No, he used to do it on Saturday evenings and then Sunday mornings, but he's had to change things up because of his job. For the last couple of months, he does it 1 day a week if he can. No, no, the ones today is you'll have Gito's Family Farm, and that's about 7 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Well, Matt, just remember, we all know you got to live your life. YouTube is secondary. Yeah, and the man making you work, since you have to work outside. Just think, Matt, when you get your bigger place, you'll be able to stick it to the man and just run your business from home. Another one, if you raise quail and chickens, another one that you should see about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays is the dinosaur omelet. I'm trying to have them do their information videos Other times, then have a weekly question and answers when I'm trying to get them to do. But they have a lot of knowledge on chickens too. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, yes, Steve. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. Good morning, Joseph. How are you on the third day of spring? Oh, let's see here Joseph's weather. Lawton conditions are sunny with a temperature of 56. The wind is blowing from the east northeast at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 37%. Well, Andy, that's because they're on Thursdays, about a half hour after Chris on Slightly Redneck. Oh, Joseph, can I be one of your kids? Who offended other people? That I don't know what you're talking about, Steve. My husband has said he's hurting on the third day of spring. Well, I need to let you rub his feet, and that'll help some. Joseph says, "Yeah, sure." Oh, you okay? I seen it as often, and you caught it as exactly what, Steve. Oh, well, I hope you guys have a blast at the amusement park. Which amusement park are you going to? A big one or a local one? Okay. Now, seed starting is one thing we do at the very beginning of spring. How about spring cleaning? Oh, Frontier City at Six Flags Park. That sounds like fun. You guys have a blast. Well, yeah, spring forward with the clocks, but that happens just before spring. So the clock's already sprung forward before spring even arrived, which they know that it's hard on the animals, it's hard on people mostly. The animals don't like being fed an hour late. and they don't mind being fed an hour earlier. And there's new Miss Mania. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. They had the blood moon at the full moon where they had the eclipse, planetary alignment, solar flares, small in the last week. You have a blessed day, Joseph, and enjoy your children while they're young. And see, CR always has to find ways to do CR. Well, my saffron crocuses are finally not green anymore. I think the last ice killed them off, but not really. I think they're just waiting for the fall to come back again. How are you expanding your vocabulary? I think most kids are done running, and I know Katrina had some recent kits born. I think it was last night. Hey, Buster, how many new kids do you have? And Steve, is there any new ones on your farm? Boy, the chat's really died. Right now on the cool days when you don't have much going on, it's still good to put the bake and put things in the freezer for during the summer so you don't have to worry about in the heat. Buster's got 10 kids and one more to go. And see, CR says he can type more. And Matt's still here. Steve, Amy wants to know if have you survived the weather? Tennessee has all four seasons in 24 hours last week. And Matt's taking it easy. He's listening while outside soaking up the sun. I wish I could soak up the sun. And Sierra is commenting randomly. Now, how many people still do the spring clean? We clean out all the old stagnant junk out and try to air out your home. And Yeah, it'll be soon, Matt, but just not soon enough. Amy says she'd need a dumpster to do the spring cleaning. Yeah, with me, I had to go all the way around the building next to me, go down the alley to get to my dumpster. Good morning, Nancy. And she still does spring cleaning, and she said hello to everyone. Mm. So, since we do great of unleavened bread, we sprinkle in the house. We spring clean the house then, coming up quickly. Yep. Yeah, that's what spring cleaning is. You're getting rid of the winter junk. I'm going to have to start in the back room and work my way forward. I know you've been doing everything in the house, so now it's time to get rid of it. Spring cleaning for me is just moving to a new place, so no cleaning this year. You're moving, Steve? Yeah. Amy says, yes, creative. You finally opened the doors without freezing your eyebrows off. Yeah, it's still below freezing where CR is. Good morning, Kate. Hope you're doing well. Like a 7 a.m. call to the dentist to fix a cap on Monday. Fun times this weekend. Ouch. It's what we call the big pitch. So, anything new on your homestead, Kate? Anything new there? So, what everybody's big plans going forward? Working on getting meat rabbits. Other than that, discard llama fibers for the garden. Y'all heard of it? Amazing. I would rather use the llama fibers to make wool. I mean, make yarn. She's discarding the some of the fleece on the garden for. Hopefully, Seed Springs. And Matt has baby buff Orpingtons hatching this weekend. Oh, happy hatching. Good luck. Amy's on call this weekend. Next weekend starts another session of art classes with her brother. It's rejected dirty matter fleece they can't sell. People here give it away, keep slugs and snails away. That sounds wonderful. Nancy's starting her seeds. She's ordered some more potting soil and will be ordering more seeds. Buff Orpingtons. Those are the fluffy, friendly ones. Amy's trying to harden off her brassicas, but it keeps dipping below freezing. Well, you can put a plastic cover over it at night. See, you're a little north of me, so yeah, you're probably getting a little. Let's see what the temperature was here. My lows have been down at 30. Yeah, it's just below freezing here at night, too. But it looks like it's going to be better all week. You only got Wednesday's the only Wednesday night would be the only night that dips below freezing or around freezing. Yeah, frost yesterday, not the big spring frost yet. Yeah, this area has always been 6B as far as I know down here. We're just an hour away. I love doing that too, CR. With 41 for a low and woke up to 30. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise, but it gets aggravating. I will give you a piece of advice with the sunchokes or Jerusalem artichokes. Plant them like you would a mint because they will spread all over. Thanks, cuz it is nerve wracking to me because it sounds like somebody's above me running a heavy duty vacuum and it vibrates the floors. Yeah, did you plant them in container? Because if you don't put them in a container, they'll do like mint and they'll go all over the place. 'Cause Jerusalem artichokes, yeah. Yeah, you wanna put them in a barrier because they'll go farther. There's an old saying, "Once you plant them, you can't get rid of them." Yeah, 'cause if you leave just one rhizome behind, when you pull them out, they'll grow. And you know what the nickname for, Jerusalem artichokes are, and that's Spartichokes. Because if you're not used to them and you eat too many at a time, it'll gas you up. You have a blessed week too. Toddlers come first. You ordered a pound, so like 12 smalls I planted. Yeah, it's a good survivor food. What you have to do is you introduce them to your body a little bit at a time. In other words, just put a little bit with each meal until you get used to them, because your body will adjust to them. But that's like with a lot of other survival plants, is if you're not used to them, they'll play heck on your stomach until you get used to them. Yeah, if you want, that's a good way to get rid of them. Is let your chickens run over it. But Matt loves them. But see, that's the worst thing that I heard about them is that with some people it'd make them gassy. So, like with any other food you're not used to, you incorporate in your diet a little bit at a time. It gives your body a chance to get used to it. That just might, or instead of, I would probably um, get some metal tiles to slide down through it. Let's see if old deck boards, that may work. Like sheet metal, yes, Amy. That's what I was saying, metal tile. I couldn't think of the word. I'm seeing the picture of the wavy, like people use for roofs. If you pound that into the ground. Okay, here's some information for you, Amy. They go way down in the ground and spread like tubulars. That's how they spread. And they went under his brick wall, and it's 12 inches below. So yeah, with me, I would put a barrel, a rain barrel, an old metal barrel in the ground and plant them in that. I just wish sweet potatoes would do like artichokes do. But we're in the wrong climate for artichokes, for sweet potatoes to do that. Yeah, have fun, Amy. You know, another place that would be good if you had green stalks, plant them in green stalks, had to contain them, and you're starting your sweet potato slips. Yeah, it's going to be a little light on the sweet potato slips, but it's still doable. That sounds like fun. No, Buster, my sweet potatoes did not grow. I got some bad ones this year. Oh, they do get tall. Cause you kill me. Yeah, artichokes may get tall, but the parts that you eat are underground, so let me see. Oh, they also call it a French or Canadian potato. I understand. I don't think my potato that I planted last year did anything. Was it a sweet potato or a white potato, Nancy? And where did you plant it, or how did you plant it? A truffle is underground mushroom. Oh, yeah, 10 or 11 feet. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, more likely a barrel half in the ground. You know, messes are a very pretty plant. Okay, guys, I want to show you something here. Now, see, while the edible parts of the sunchoke is the tuber, the root, the leaves and flowers are also edible and can be used to make tea or even used as wraps in cooking. The leaves can be used in cooking. Some people have even used them as wraps similar to grape leaves. The bright yellow flowers can be used to make tea, which is believed to be good for gut health. The leaves and flowers can be used to make tea, which is believed to be good for gut health. Okay, it's repeating. Tubers can be eaten raw or cooked and can be mashed, roasted, or sauteed. Dried and ground tubulars can be used to make flour. Well, it's my mouse button is not working right. Sun, which can cause digestive issues in some people, like gas and bloating. That's what I was worrying. That's what I was warning about. Important to note that the greens contain trace amounts of salicylic acid, raw aspirin, cumin, or warfarin. For those on blood thinners, should be cautious about eating large amounts. That's in the greens. So you see, there's medicinal reasons behind that. The greens. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying there. Cattail artichoke flour on the ready. On areas that don't want to grow anything, a lot of times if you plant dandelions and plantain, they are good at revitalizing the soil so that other things can grow on too. Yeah, so the greens and the flowers can be used in as teas, which be used as pain reliever and such. Antidepressant. But if you're on blood thinners, be cautious about eating large amounts. Yeah, sunflowers are good to eat. What have you ever ate a guinea pig or a cuy? CR? There you go. There's some information. The pith in sunflower stems can be used to make flour. Have you ever ate rabbit or squirrel? Yes, okay. You've ate rabbit and squirrel? Well, see, a cuy tastes a lot like rabbit. In fact, you can't really tell that much difference in the flavor of the meat. The interesting thing, though, is rabbits are born naked, Whereas Kiwi is born to when they're born, they look just like the miniature adults. Do you know you can use maple leaves as wraps, Steve, just like you do grape leaves? And you could actually make flour out of the maple seeds. I would only save that to give to the mamas when they're nursing, Amy, personally. Good morning, Nikki. You mean the cooey? Or what guy are you talking about, Nikki? That was a couple years ago at QuilCon when I had them cook up a bunch of cooey for people to try. That's what you can do, Amy. If you want to get them friendly, start just feed them a little bit of rolled oats in your hand. If they love it so much, that way they'll get used to your hands. You know, you can use the oats since they love it so much. You can use it as a training reward. Okay, give us your list, CR, or would you like to come up and give your list? Here you go. Let me do this here. Anybody would like to come up and well, another thing you need is to get them used to being handled too. Good morning, oops. Nikki, how many kids do you have and how many kits? Now, in the right time of the year, there's a lot of trees that you can tap for water when the sap is running, like the maple tree. Oh, you got something to do Wednesday. Kits or kids, Nikki? Kits, okay. Cool. You need to put a video on that too, Matt. Pulled 56 quail out of the incubator last night. Whoa. So you got a nice little cubby going, huh? Congratulations. And you might be pulling more out tonight, huh, Nikki? Well, guys, I need to get some more coffee. My cup's almost empty. Oh, the sun's coming out. It's peeking through. I see a little bit of blue sky. Don't know how long it's going to last, but it is pretty. Okay, let's see what I missed. Glad you made it through the nasty stuff y'all got out there, yeah. Yeah, anytime I see sunshine, I get excited. Only a few unhatched in there. Yeah, you may end up probably waiting until tomorrow morning. Yeah, they can. Put some snow beans or snow peas at the base of those sunflower stalks. I cooked a turban squash yesterday, and even though it was only that big around, there was more meat in there than I could eat. So I'm going to end up making a pie out of it later today. Because I scraped the shell out and put the meat in the refrigerator. Add a little bit of cream and some eggs and some sugar and some spices and had me a little pie, squash pie. And I saved some of the seeds, and I got some seeds from pie pumpkin. Got to figure out where I can sneak plant those at, where they won't get mowed over. Getting a lot of calls, Andy? Yeah, a lot of people here have to are right in Tornado Alley. So that's another thing that spring brings about is severe storms. Yeah, but I don't the only place that I could think of that I could plant them, I would not be able to harvest them because I can't go down steep hills. Oh, Andy, your kids keep calling you. So I may put a couple of them down there because I know homeless use them as a hidden trail, so some people can get some um, pumpkins out of it. You know, little pumpkins or the turban squash. ABQ is a protected pocket, Brian. The mountains we have had and get crazy, crazy dust storms and winds, but we miss most of the craziness between them. Okay. You have unique where you get the dust storms and winds, but around Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, and sometimes they go as far east as Ohio. You get the tornadoes and severe thunderstorms from Texas on up. And Andy's been in Missouri's been dealing with the Oklahoma and Texas dust for the last couple times in the last week. Buster, are you guys out of the fire danger yet? Yeah, tornadoes happen before spring arrives too. Mostly since the seasons don't really know what seasons are anymore. I know a snowstorm with a thunderstorm is really freaky. We get that in Ohio. Of course, we didn't have it this year, at least not in my area. We had a brown layer up really high with real light, fluffy white clouds down low 2 days ago. Oh, Buster says they haven't had any more fires, but they're under a burn ban. Yeah. Yeah, lightning and thunder, snow, happens usually at least twice in the wintertime. Andy's had a tornado about 2 miles from her house with lots of rain. The next morning, the cars were covered in dust from Oklahoma. Wow. What gets freaky is when it's thunder and lightning. Yep. See, Oops says thunder, lightning snow happens here in Tennessee sometimes. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Buster. You do need rain so the morals will go. Morsels. I'm sorry. Mushrooms. Just leave it at that. Sponge mushrooms. That's what we call them. Mhm. Matt says he doesn't get to see him, so he has to watch him on TV. All right, thank you for coming, CR. But you said you're going to do it at the bottom of the hour, so you got to be here for a little bit. You know, that's funny. Is the other day I was watching the one for Dayton that happened recently. Brown haze all the way to the ground and layered on everything. It could actually feel, smell, and taste it, and even feel it in the eyes. Oops. Well, I say a miss is as good as a mile, but 20 miles is better. Well, you guys, I'll be right back. I have to answer a call. They can't be denied. Well, the sun's gone again. At least I was lucky to catch it once. Let's see. Let me see what I missed here. Oops, I have goggles for winter use, but could help in dust too. True. Oh, I wish this mouse wheel would work. Okay, Andy's weather is up to 57. The wind's blowing from the north-northeast at 3 miles per hour, and current humidity is 33%. Nikki, who's the weather in Bellflower is conditions are sunny with a temperature of 46. The winds is blowing from the west-northwest at 4 miles per hour. Okay, they didn't do cement, Oklahoma, but in Pope. Good morning, Willie. In Pope, the conditions are sunny with temperature 63. The wind's blowing from the northwest 2 miles per hour. The current humidity is 37. Okay, there's cement. Conditions are sunny with temperature of 60. The wind is blowing from the east southeast 13 miles per hour. The current humidity is 29%. And Sierra's going to see 40 today. Weather for Southern Springs. Sunny with temperature 61. The wind is blowing from the west southwest 12 miles per hour. Current humidity is 34%. And Steve says he can't believe he's warmer than Buster is. And weather for Lincoln Village is conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 48. The wind is blowing from the west at 60 miles per hour. And the humidity is 67. The other day I plugged my zip code in. It says I'm in zone 7. I've always thought I was 6B. They changed it recently. 2 days ago was some of the best blue skies I've ever seen with those fluffy clouds. Otherwise, we've been very gray. Yeah, we're Ohio weather. Matt's weather is conditions is partly cloudy with a temperature of 49. The wind is blowing from the south at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 23%. I'm in 6B too, Nikki. They can't keep up with this crazy weather, with the global change. Let's see what Jacob's weather is. For Denmark, conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 26. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 56%. And CR is in zone cold. He's in Canada. It could be, Andy. It changed Steve to zone 8A. Yeah, they can't decide what it's gonna be. I know Nancy and Amy and I are all in Ohio, different parts. Nancy's about an hour and a half from me, and Amy's about an hour from me. Amy, I mean, Andy, didn't you just get 3 trees? With your small lot, you're gonna put so many trees up there, you're not gonna have any room for your quail or your rabbits. Unless you can sneak plant some on other people's property. That's true, cuz, but if she doesn't have any space for her cages, yep, Willie's been planting fruit trees and bushes himself. Yeah, but you got some acreage there, whereas Eddie has a few has square feet. I mean, Andy has square feet. There you go. And he was talking to the fence guy. He asked him how much he would charge to dig the holes for the trees. He says, "Well, not much." He has the auger. That's true too, cuz. Oh, and Andy says she has long feet, not square. Okay, but I do have limited area where to plant due to the black walnut trees. Yeah, black walnuts have a tendency to try to kill all the other fruit trees around. Do you try? Do you harvest your black walnuts? I'd rather have pecan trees over black walnuts any day. I'm not sure what that emblem is, cuz. Can't tell if that's a flashlight or a cigarette. Oh, that was the saw to cut down the trees. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but you can eat all the parts of the moringa. See, I even used my new magnifying glass to find out what that was and still couldn't tell. Oh, now I can see it. What I thought was the light was the finger holes for the saw. Yep, that's highly nutritious. It can lower your blood sugar and your cholesterol. I can understand that, cuz. Are they the paper pecans? I can see that. Ouch. Thank you, Willie. Oh, wow, it's already 11:28. It doesn't feel like I've been on for an hour and a half already. That's cool. Yeah, the paper shell pecans are small, and so are the native seed pecan trees. Well, that's in your area. In my area, it is 11:29. Yeah, I've seen them where they got about that big. There was a place in Arkansas that I used to be able to gather them when I was younger, and I used to get those gallon jugs because I worked in restaurants, so it was easy to get those gallon jugs and use those to store the nuts in. You have a blessed day, CR, and thank you for coming. Giant nuts from your paper shell that is big as my hand and as round as a quarter. That is cool. What I really have are major mowing projectiles. The black walnuts. You could actually get, it's like it kind of looks like the old Pushmore, but what it does is it picks up nuts, the walnuts. Oh, I forgot to take my antibiotic for my sinus infection. And it's almost time for the second dose, but I'll take the first dose instead. You got that right, cuz. Unless we're the ones pushing it. But then again, we're too big for those, so we shouldn't have to worry. You got two types of honeyberry bush, which is a blue honeysuckle, Haskaps. Amy says she's got a nut roller and a grandpa's goody getter. And this coming year, I am cracking some walnuts. And don't forget the outer coating you can keep for to make your wood stain with. See, honeyberries have more antioxidants than blueberries. Goju berries a few weeks ago. Did you get it planted, Willie? Let me see. Anti a- Anti-inflammatory properties and good for the eyes, fights against colon cancer, and have cardiovascular benefits. Let's see. Most honeyberry plants reach fruiting maturity and begin to bear fruit starting their second year after planting. Each following year, you may notice the fruit yield increase, and by their fifth year, they will produce a bounty for you to harvest. I've ordered goju berry plants twice, and both times I did not see any root section on either part of the plant, didn't know what to do with them. So I quit ordering them. Yeah, natural melatonin too. Yeah, goju berries are slow to germinate and may require specific conditions, making them moderately difficult to grow from seed. But once established, the plants are highly productive. Yeah, sow the seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. Sow 2 or 3 seeds in each pot, about a quarter inch deep, using sterilized seed starter mix. Goju berries can take a while to sprout, so be patient. They appreciate bottom heat similar to peppers, and it may take up to 2 years from seed to get a plant ready for the garden, and up to 4 years before you see fruit. An alternative measures consider starting with a root crown, cuttings, or potted plants for faster results. Well, you got another 2 years before they're actually very good, because it says about 5 years, 3 to 5 years. So just give them some extra love this year, Matt. You could train goju berries. There you can train them like you do grape vines. I wish I could get a couple mineral tubs. He got his from Tractor Supply. Well, that's the thing is Tractor Supply would do each store would do their regional areas according to what grows in that regional area or what's common for that regional area. Minnow tubs, big super thick 25-gallon buckets. Yeah, I need the empty tubs. Willie says you can order from their main store in Tennessee. Yeah, there's so many things that we used to get for free that now cost money, and sometimes it's what used to be garbage that we used to survive on has now become a delicacy which you can't afford. The goji berry was in the lily bulb big cuttings, grapes, but trees, etc. And a bag with a box over it with a picture of the plants, $9. Well, you can always drop the link, Willie. You do have a wrench, so you can drop a link. You got that right. I just wish I knew where I could find some at. So true, so true. But if he was talking about ordering online, that's what I was hoping for, him to drop that link. Yeah, that's right. But I would have to ask Jenna. And then the worst that'll happen is the city tell me I have to get rid of them. Because my door is right on the sidewalk. Not really. They got rid of all the greenery around here. It's all concrete with little holes for them to put their ornamental trees in. So a guy loading one at the feed store and asked him if he had any he wanted to get rid of. I got 30 one time and 28 another time from him. That is great. Do you guys hear that dog barking? I think Lucy's the quietest dog in the building. Oh, yeah, it's one thing about having the headset. All the noises that aggravate me is you guys are shielded from, and the sun's back out again. But if I look straight across, I can see storm clouds, but the sun's peeking through. So if I look that way, I can see blue skies. Bangs up. Oops, wrong live, but already typed it. LOL. Cheers. A bongs up. You have a blessed day, Willie. I'm probably going to be making some cookies later today. Then you'll grind up some pecans or almonds and make some almond cookies today. I think he went to go play with his bong. Yeah, broccoli cookies, Andy, because Willie's coughing his tail off. Steve says, "Oh, just wrong. That's just wrong." Well, I ate all the broccoli cheesecake. Amy, I will have to explain that to you over the phone. You know, another name other people use is Lord's lettuce. We're not talking about the kind that you would give to kids. Oops. Yeah, cheesecake was rather good. And since it didn't go all the way through the freeze dryer, I just left it in the freezer. I packaged it up in individual snack bags. Amy, I had a trick to get kids to try broccoli. Is you cut it up and put it in a cheese sauce. They loved my broccoli and cheese soup, or broccoli and cheese over rice. But I had a lot of little tricks of getting kids. You want me to tell you the easiest way to get a child to start on a new foods. Welcome back, Willie. Yeah, anything cheese. Is to have them in the kitchen help preparing it. If if you get the kids to help you prepare the snack, the dinner, whatever, that there's a new food, then they're more likely to try it. With me, if it when my daughters were young, and that's when they started bringing in new foods that were not grown in this area, and we would make a game out of trying something new at least once a month. Yeah, when we were children, because it was either eat it or go hungry. That's the only 2 choices you had. You mean salt and broccoli I mean, butter? Exactly. Tell 'em they can grow whatever they want, but whatever they grow, that's gonna be their food. I was always interested in growing. I can remember as a kid, I talked my dad into let me plant a potato, but nothing ever came from that potato that I can remember. Yeah, that's true. One night had to stay up until I ate all my liver, and there was no way I was gonna eat the liver. And that was back when girls had to wear dresses, so there was no pants pockets. But the thing was, is my brother would get up in the middle of the night to go potty, see that I was still up, and he'd say, "You still awake?" I said, "Yeah. I can't go to bed until I eat the liver, and I ain't gonna eat the liver." He goes, "Give it to me," and he'd take it in the bathroom, and he'd eat it while he went potty, and then I'd be able to go to bed. Well, you guys, it looks like it's that time, so we're gonna have to close it up because Lucy's pacing between me and the door. So everyone have a blessed day, and I will see you tonight on Aaron's if he has a live, and there's no such thing as going overboard. With the sweet potatoes, plant them in buckets if nothing else, and you'll still be surprised how much you get. No, Zach's not doing lives yet. He's got too much going on at his place, and he has to wait until things get settled down some with his grandmother's illness and everything. But everybody have a blessed day, and see you tonight or tomorrow at noon, my time, on Matt's. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oops. With the two of you, you'll be able to get them all planted. Blessings, everyone.